Hey guys, Ken here from the Retro Toys Capes channel in Malaysia. Mondo Toys have launched the pre-orders for their first ever 1/12 scale line of action figures, and these are based off the Real Ghostbusters classic animated series cartoon back from the 80s. We've got Peter Venkman and the Samhain monster here, alright? Okay, wait, hang on. Before I get some Ghostbusters journalists coming at me in the comment section, I just wanted to mention that I realized the pronunciation for this creature's name is not actually Samhain. It's supposed to be Samhain, all right? I think that's the accurate pronunciation for this. The name itself is taken from an Irish festival that marks the beginning of winter, and it happens on the 1st of November, or in other words, the day after Halloween. But you know what, guys? I just watched the classic cartoon again, and I realized that in the show, he's actually pronounced as Samhain. Okay, so it's not Samhain or even Samhain as it's supposed to be, but it's actually Samhain as per the cartoon. Okay, so we're just going to stick to that. Mondo Toys are, of course, famous for their ultra lavish 12-inch scale action figures that come with a whole truckload of accessories, and these are also some of the most expensive action figures to ever grace the collectibles market, with each figure easily costing anywhere between $250 to $300. All right, so these are not just toys for big boys, but these are toys for rich big boys. Okay, so now Mondo are looking to get into the very lucrative 6-inch scale action figure market, which is also currently the ultimate choice for collectors these days. And their first license is none other than an action figure range based off one of the most popular cartoons and toy lines of the 80s, the Real Ghostbusters. Now, while the old toys from Kenner still hold up today in terms of playability and closeness to the source material, the new ones that Mondo are putting out, however, seem to completely blast the competition with a pulverizing proton particle stream. Okay, these are some really good looking figures. The Wankman figure has a face sculpt that is totally on point and perfectly captures the look and feel of the original cartoon. And as do all of the paint apps that we're seeing here on the figure's body, these are completely giving off an animated vibe. Clearly, the translation has been a success, and this is without a doubt the best ever line of Real Ghostbusters action figures that's ever been put out there. A real treat for collectors, if you can afford it, right? Which we're going to talk about later in a bit. Now, Peter comes with a whole bunch of stuff, all right? He gets an alternate, serious-looking head, all right? He gets a proton pack with the particle thrower wand. He gets the ghost trap. He gets a swappable trap cartridge with the mini Samhain, okay, that's being sucked into it. He also gets alternate gloved hands, a particle stream, and just to make sure that everybody is paying attention and does not ignore this release, he also gets Slimer packed together with him. Okay, that's right. Okay, the most popular ghost from the Ghostbusters series. All right, everybody's favorite Green Goblin ghost, Slimer himself. What you have here are two of the most popular characters from the entire franchise, Peter Venkman and Slimer, together in a set, right? Now, Slimer also comes with a stand. Okay, it's fantastic. You can recreate his floating movements. And if you wanted to get just the Peter Venkman figure alone with all of this stuff, you can. But you can also get him as part of an exclusive 2-pack that comes with the full-blown Samhain figure, all right? That's right. Okay, the massive Samhain figure is available as well, but only if you pony up the cash to get this exclusive 2-pack version. And Samhain comes with a bunch of stuff too. He gets alternate hands and 2 giant pumpkin heads. Okay, one has black eyes and the other one has a real evil smile. Okay, now here's a chart showing the action figure scales of all 3 of these characters. You've got Samhain coming in at 8.5 inches in height. Venkman is 6.5 and Slimer is 3.5. Okay, so they all scale together really well. Now let's talk about the price points here. If you're just getting the Peter Venkman figure alone, he's coming in at a smooth $101, right? And if you wanted to get the 2-pack with Samhain, that's $202. Okay. Now here's the thing, all right? You're getting Venkman with all of these accessories for about $100. And Samhain, granted, he's a bigger figure. He doesn't come with nearly as much stuff, but he's also $100. Okay, now look, okay, the prices on all of this stuff is exorbitant, no doubt about it. Is this the state of action figures as we know it? Well, you know what? I've been looking around, and here's a comparison that I can pull out using another recent retro themed action figure release that's also from an independent toy manufacturer, and that's Ramen Toys The Marshal. Now, this is similar to Mondo's Peter Venkman figure, a premium product release. Okay, everything about this screams collector edition, right from the packaging to everything that you're getting inside the package itself. And in fact, at about 7 inches in height, the Marshal is taller than the Venkman figure, and he comes with so much of stuff. Okay, he gets the alternate head, tons of accessories, all kinds of weapons. He also gets alternate display options for different costume looks. Now, in terms of the price point, this thing is retailing for 99.99 USD, so that puts it at, basically $100 in the same ballpark as the Peter Venkman figure. So with that, you do see how the price points for premium adult collectible action figures that are made by independent toy companies has been heading in this direction for quite some time now already. All right. And it also must be noted that the pricing for the Marshal was in fact subjected to an early bird window in which it was actually available for something like 70 USD and not 100. Okay, you could get it if you pre-ordered it early during its initial launch window, which was something like about a year and a half ago, I think. You could get it at 70 USD. You'll be guaranteed of that price. Okay, all you have to do is just commit to it at the early bird window, and you could get something like this for about 70 USD. Now, the higher prices for these figures are also because they're from independent companies, like I mentioned, and therefore they're not subjected to the huge widespread distribution that figures from companies like Hasbro and Mattel have. All right, so these are figures that you wouldn't find at department stores. Okay, you can't walk into something like a Walmart or something like that, or Toys R Us, and find something like this on the shelves. You can't. All right, it doesn't exist. So you would have to get it through something like a made-to-order process or directly from the website, stuff like that. So taking that into account, I feel that the price point of $101 for this Peter Venkman figure from Mondo is, well, you know what? It's not entirely unheard of. Okay, that's what I'm saying. You do wish it was cheaper, but it is something that seems possible, right? In this day and age, that something like this would go for that price point. However, when you pair it up with something like the exclusive Samhain figure, all right, this is where I wondered to myself, does that extra figure also need to be an additional $100? Okay, that seems a bit high to me, okay, because you're committing to two figures, and you think that, well, since it was a situation where you were committing to two figures, right, you think that they probably give you a bit of a break there. But no, okay, apparently they've decided to just charge you the full maximum price. So I do feel that it's not a great deal, okay, getting this exclusive two-pack, even though Samhain is being presented to us as an action figure for the very first time. He's never been produced before. Canon never did him back in the day, and he is a pretty major villain in the classic cartoon, like I mentioned. So, I can see how he's desirable to a lot of fans out there, a lot of hardcore collectors of Real Ghostbusters merchandise. Definitely. So, probably taking that into account, I feel that probably, there is going to be a demand for this. But you guys got to let me know in the comment section. What do you think about the pricing for this two-pack? What do you think of the pricing for Mondo's new range of 6-inch scale Real Ghostbusters action figures? Are you guys going to be getting into your Actomobiles and driving straight down to the Mondo store to get these? Let me know. But I will say that this does not bode well for what is expected to be a huge lineup of figures that are coming from Mondo in the 6-inch scale, not only for Real Ghostbusters, but also for lines such as the announced He-Man 2000X series. This one has a huge fan base that's waiting for the figures, and for the longest time, I think they speculated that the prices for these were going to be about something like about maybe 80 USD per figure. It looks like you can forget about that, right? If they're pricing a single Venkman figure from Real Ghostbusters at 101, it looks like they're telling us that the He-Man figures will also be priced at that range, maybe even more. I don't know. Okay, but either way, it just looks like toy collecting isn't going to become any easier or cheaper in 2025, right? Let me know, guys, what you feel about all this. And also, this particular set is available for pre-order right now on the Mondo store. And they've actually opened up the pre-order window for about a month this time around. Okay, so this is like a time edition release. Only those of you that lock in your orders within the provided time frame will be guaranteed a shipment. Okay, so guys, let me know in the comment section what you think about all this. Will Mondo's new Real Ghostbusters figures be getting an honorable place of display within your collections? or do they deserve to be cast away straight into the Ecto containment unit? All right, let me know. Thanks for watching as always, and I'll catch you guys again real soon with more content. Take care out there.